Welcome Ninja fans to the Ninja Sport Championship First Qualifier Top 10 Moments brought to you by Silent Ninja. Qualifier number 1 at Obstacle Academy was action-packed, full of drama, and loaded with crazy moments. At number 10, Jerry saves his open run with lightning-fast reaction time and some mild confusion. Jerry Boyd is no stranger to some occasional silliness, charisma, and wild occurrences, so it's no surprise that he ends up on this list, especially at his home gym. After a massive skip on the open course, the dismount platform tips, wobbles, and eventually flips over, but quick thinking and athleticism keep him in the clear.
What in the world? I'll take it.
Number 9. Isabella peels her way into victory with all previous champions present. Isabella Folsom opts for an enormous jump to shave a few seconds off and comes up just a tad short. Despite one of the craziest peels in the competition, she pops back up and goes on to win the event in the presence of every female NSC champion so far. Gangster move, Isabella, let's go. Number 8. Jessie produces an actual human and returns with more fight than ever. Ever had a baby? Sweet, I haven't either. The competition marked the return of one of the most respected and recognized women in the industry and a very recent mother, Jessie Lebrecht. Her battle on the ring and hook obstacle with an eventual and deserved success was somehow both knee-slapping and jaw-dropping, although compared to pushing out a human infant out of your body, was likely just a drop in the pond for Jessie. Welcome back. Number 7. Jake McClintock seals the deal at the end of the day for his first win. Starting the burnout course in first place, Jake just needed to beat Oliver Lutman to the furthest touch point to win. This would require minimal shakeouts and no mistakes, which ended up being the case. Say hello to your first male champion of Season 4. Number 6. Tristan Anderson unlocks the critical beta as his contribution to the event. Slotting this entry appropriately was tricky due to how early it occurred, but its impact on the competition was undeniable. Tristan, young busy, unlocks 1.5 fairly critical moves, changing the course of the course. The first involved an enormous time and energy save at the risk of a competitively costly fail. And the second was nearly a necessity for most athletes, although he ran out of time before being able to fully complete the beta breaking idea. Every athlete to complete the obstacle afterward in the open course used his pioneering idea. Number 5. Casey Griffith was the first female athlete to get to attempt the final obstacle of the women's open course and paved the way for a very small handful of women to attempt it. The crowd roared with her success, and she finished the open round in second place, only trailing to the Season 3 champion, Nora Brown-John. Number 4. Evan White breaking into finals after his hook finish. The perpetual bridesmaid and non-bride Evan White finally found himself not on the outside looking in, and instead was the first athlete to complete the diabolically difficult vertical limit hooks, swinging himself not just into the qualifying top 15, but into the traditional top 10 place after 15 competitions drenched in near misses. Way to go, Evan. Number 3. Adelina Messier locks in 4th place and qualifies at her first ever NSC competition. With all current female champions present, one rookie quietly but powerfully proves she belongs in the Ninja Sport Championship conversation. This was Adelina's very first appearance at an NSC, and her performance demands relevance. Ending the event in 4th place, we will see her in the finals. Number 2. Phil sneaks into the final rounds with multiple fails. Phil is living, bizarre, and wild proof that even the best can bleed. The difference is Phil just runs bloody. After scaring us in the open course with multiple fails on the nightmare skate cart ride, he flies through to the qualifying cutoff, but the horror wasn't over yet. He pulled the same shenanigans on the hybrid course on totally different obstacles, went on to finish, then pulled the same shenanigans on the speed course, but still managed to feel his way into second place. Yep. At number 1, Nora and Tyler's open runs. If you speak Ninja, you know these names. They did, in their divisions, what nobody else could, again. Last season, they were the only finishers in the deepest depths of the sport, the championship burnout, and this season, in a poetic repeat at the same gym, and to open Season 4, they were the only clears with not a single fail. Completing every obstacle on your first try without the benefit of watching the final and most difficult obstacles completed live is astonishing. Doing it with an audience and under pressure for the second time in a row is even crazier. Now, in reality, this list could have been a top 20 or even longer, so here are a couple honorable mentions. Jerry's skip on the speed course. Mismanaging a slight backswing on the speed course, Jerry had to make a split decision, sacrifice fractions of a second to opt for standard continuous lache posture, or just go briefly from Jerry to Jeremiah and hook a 16-foot dismount lache at the end of a speed course. Successfully. Honorable mention number 2, Seth Lampert's massive skip on hybrid, ignoring most of the obstacle and saving critical seconds. Seth makes an enormous move on the hybrid course. Honorable mention number 3, Andreas Johnson's save on the vertical limit hooks and his first finals appearance, making it all the way to the burnout. Welcome to season 4, Andreas Johnson. We have no doubts that season 4 is going to be an insane season, so stay tuned for more top 10 moments sponsored by Silent Ninja. Go check them out for outstanding deals on premium Ninja holds, and head over to Ninja Sport Network Patreon where more exclusive content is on the way.